he lives, we die. His truth becomes written.
You told a Glock, that bitch your face. You don't want smoke, get out my face. You niggas ain't rapping, such a disgrace. That boy stay capping, need a cage. Can't walk this darkness in my place. I got cold white inside my face. You niggas ain't rapping, such a disgrace. That boy stay capping, need a cage. You told a Glock, that bitch your face. You don't want smoke, get out my face. You niggas ain't rapping, such a disgrace. That boy stay capping, need a cage. Can't walk this darkness in my place. I got cold white inside my veins. You niggas ain't rapping, such a disgrace. That boy stay capping, need a cage. Don't fuck with lanes, don't fuck with facts. Don't care about bitches and distraction. My bank account, another transaction. We count them digits and subtract it. Don't fuck with lanes, don't fuck with facts. Don't care about bitches and distraction. My bank account, another transaction. We caught that nigga, sent him packing. Yeah, we send it niggas back. Don't give a fuck about the past. He hit the pavement, now he napping. You need some shit, just tap, tap, tap it. Just know your role and play your part. You're all talk and you're all bar. We see the loser in your heart, so please stop acting like you're smart. We left that loser in a ditch. That's what you get for talking shit. These niggas talking tough for Twitter, but I know you're full of it. Talking about slime, talking about gang. Nigga, you do not have no click. Nigga trying to say I make a mad, but boy, you really make me sick. You told a Glock, that bitch your face. You don't want smoke, get out my face. You niggas ain't rapping, such a disgrace. That boy stay capping, need a cage. Can't walk this darkness in my place. I got cold white inside my veins. You niggas ain't rapping, such a disgrace. That boy stay capping, need a cage. You told a Glock, that bitch your face. You don't want smoke, get out my face. You niggas ain't rapping, such a disgrace. That boy stay capping, need a cage. Can't walk this darkness in my place. I got cold white inside my veins. You niggas ain't rapping, such a disgrace. That boy stay capping, need a cage. Don't fuck with lanes, don't fuck with facts. Don't care about bitches and distract. My bank account, another transaction. We count them digits and subtract it. Don't fuck with lanes, don't fuck with facts. Don't care about bitches and distract. My bank account, another transaction. We caught that nigga, sent him packing.
Yay! お兄ちゃん、ピースピース。
History is filled with liars. If he lives, we die. His truth becomes
Carter, my boy, I appreciate you.
That bitch your face. You don't want smoke, get out my face. You niggas ain't rapping, such a disgrace. That boy stay capping, need a cage. Can't walk this darkness in my place. I got cold white inside my veins. You niggas ain't rapping, such a disgrace. That boy stay capping, need a cage. You told a Glock, that bitch your face. You don't want smoke, get out my face. You niggas ain't rapping, such a disgrace. That boy stay capping, need a cage. Can't walk this darkness in my place. I got cold white inside my veins. You niggas ain't rapping, such a disgrace. That boy stay capping, need a cage. Don't fuck with lanes, don't fuck with facts. Don't care about bitches and distract. My bank account, another transaction. We count them digits and subtract.
Oh, everyone slided. Oh, is that serious? Oh, fuck this song. I'll start. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Ho, ho, ho. Fuck this song. Let's get to work. They said we all hopping in. We got some shit to discuss. I bet. We got a double live reaction for Kubera. We got the double. I get two of them. Why am I all the way down here? We get two of them. Glam been spamming theories for 12 hours. Not him theory farming. Glam. All right. All the fizz ends here. Let's get it. I'm excited. I had with the exception of maybe one incident, I had a good weekend. Some of you guys talking about cosplay. I'll probably post it on Halloween in the community post and stuff, and maybe throw it up on here on Twitch and the little story thing. But I just got home. I haven't been home since Friday, or early Saturday. So I just got home. Without further ado, it's Kubera time. Please like the video, subscribe, hit the bell, and say hi to YouTube. This will be on YouTube in 4 or 5 weeks. And Asha has pulled up on Lee's. I've been waiting. It's hero time. Let's get it. Has it been 7 years? While my time was nearly frozen, you've changed a lot. Your physique, your face. Looking like Rao. Okay. Hold on. Yeah, I want to pull this up just a little bit. All right, that's better. That's more better. Okay. The Rao look alike. She's looking. They've hardened. Well, you've had plenty of time to change. I thought I was bad because I was at a strip club from 2 p.m. to 2 a.m. Saturday, but you worse. I've never been to a strip club, and I have no desire to go to one. Okay, I'm good. I'm well taken care of. I'm booed up. But even without that, I don't know. Not my spot. The hook Rao has on this woman is insane. Seriously, he's got his claws into her. I'm not interested in your evaluation. Talk. Just tell me what. Just tell me what you want. The reason you're here is the same as 7 years ago. Never been to Miami, so it's different. I'm not coming. What is my? You know what? I always hear Miami's different. I don't know, but I'm good though. I'm good. As a participant in the Kubera name war, choose an answer. I already know on the Sura side, Manasavin was chosen. On the human side, you were chosen. So why are you here, coming in like this? Okay. Are you trying to kill me and thus fulfill your role? Asha has like a look in her eye. No, that's not necessary, since my goal isn't Kubera anyway. Besides, you are not the last Kubera. Oh, there's Lila. One other Kubera, Lila Hemawati, is still also alive. Did she not know that? I don't know if Lise knew that. I don't remember if she knew that or not. She looked surprised. Compared to 7 years ago, this resurrection was lacking. The power of one Kubera that was lost that day due to Hati Vishnu, and an item to replace the spear that was stolen by Aravata. Don't you have the name trading spear? Aravatanim, she's here, and she took the spear, hindering the resurrection. What's up, Lo? I'm sure I used the spear in Temple of Death and left it there because things happen so quickly. So she doesn't have the spear. She left it in the Temple of Death. With Claude, I guess. Was Claude around there that time when she was trying to learn the Transcendental, and she just was striking it really hard with a lot of force? I have no idea how it ended up with Aravatanim. But does that mean she is against Ananta's resurrection? I'm getting hyper again. Lo, you and Indra need to kick rocks. The time she returned to is some time after she left, so there's some stuff she doesn't know. So she didn't return to this literal time that she left. Okay. All right. I was sure she saw the spear been spreading misinformation for a while. So okay, I thought she had it too. First, I replaced the spear with the bracelet, the one you handed over to Sierra, so she has that. What are you surprised about? You didn't know the bracelet could be used as material? Then Sierra Nim. What do you feel? A pang of guilt because he died since he died because of you? So he's dead. Did I know? He wasn't dead before that. He was with her talking with the Ananta power or whatever. That's crazy. I told she didn't have no spear. Everyone doubted me. You're right though. It's a card to help. Uh-oh. She looks shocked. Anyway, with the item sorted out, I replaced the power of the missing Kubera with the power of the Kubera. The name Kubera I had collected. I had made a deal with the Anantas. There's Sagara. First, they were reluctant, but eventually, because they had no other choice, they took my hand. Why? Why in the world? Just what is your reasoning for doing this? It's not like you're an Ananta. For the ultimate power, of course. What? This child is not needed, so take her out. A vessel to hold Ananta, so there she is. There is no need for that, since I will take its place. What do you mean? Don't you get it? I will be the one to become Ananta. Yeah, I kind of saw that coming. Cold ass panel. She looks kind of raggedy though. She looks tired, worn out, and a little raggedy. We have skipped so much. We missed a lot of shit. So we don't need thing anymore because she's going to be the vessel. Wow. But with the way she was somewhat amassing Ananta power, and remember in the other side of the story or the Weight of Time, we saw like a silhouette of Ananta behind Asha or Asha behind Ananta or something. Then she had that like weird arm thing, kind of like the thing I actually have on screen right here. This. So she has some like claim to Ananta's power. I don't claim is the right word, but you know what I mean. Like she's been harvesting it in some capacity, I guess you could say. Curry doing it on purpose. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, she looked dusty, low key ugly, but she's still my goat. Last time we saw Sierra, he was a Lila. I think Asha said that she was just there to get under her skin. My raggedy homeless queen. Am I too late? No. I'm starting with Kubera. Weight of time when she clashed with Maruna and ran in white space. Yep, she even tried fighting Maruna but got whooped. Indeed. Okay, I remember. I'm remembering correctly. I'll take its place. What do you mean? I'll be the one to become Ananta. One Last God of Kubera, story not by Kurigam, Season 3, Episode 341, King of Snakes 3. You came all the way here for that, killing innocents for it? Quit yammering, and take that child outside while I'm still being generous. Yo, that's crazy. I'm giving you a chance to escape for old time's sake. Oh! Hold on. It gets serious. Hold on. Oh shit. She said square up. Yo, dog. Ah. Whew. All right. Let's go. She pulls up for the punch. Asha sees it, blocks it with the Ananta arm thing, and like eats her hand a bit. Then she tries to grab her face, not really worried or caring about that. Tries to grab her. She looks down at her arm. Wham. Headbutt. Headbutt. Wham. Stagger. Yeah. Rumble. Uh-oh, there's no earth. And then she gets whooped, hit into the thing with the cloak. Was that a tail? Is that a partial certification? She's powerful enough that I feel like I'm fighting a human form Nastica. But it's strange. Asha, who used magic as naturally as breathing, isn't reciting any spells at all, even in instances where it would give her the advantage. Are you going easy on me, or can you not use magic? Hey, yo, what's going on, dog? Swingaroo. She even tried to wait. The revenge jump scare, smoke demon hand. Lee said, letting who escape? We coming back for the punch, similar to season 2. Lee's used headbutt. It was very effective. That was a mean headbutt. She staggered back. Okay, hold on. This picture is cold too. I need that. Might be the thumbnail. Hold on. For this chapter, at least. Asha Rahiro, a human who was accumulating power by killing human Kuberas. She also had Kubera's bracelet and could overcome all the obstacles in the way of resurrection. Someone that useful suddenly showed up saying she would cooperate with the resurrection and gave only a single condition. Not to kill her until the dimension where Ananta's body lies is opened. That doesn't make any sense. You said that she'd have to be killed to recover the power to open the gate. Asha has already given up on being human. She can also open the dimensional gate by drawing on Kubera's power. Wait. No way. Yes, switching the roles of those two was all that was necessary. Asha killing him to retrieve his power and thus opening the dimensional gate. This deal was concluded way before you came to join me, actually. That which was once Manasavin made the choice himself, handed the power to Asha and disappeared. Okay, so what I'm seeing is right. So there was a human and a Sura choice for the power of Kubera or whatever. So he relinquished his right to it and gave it to Asha. So with dog, fam, bro, sir, ma'am, they, them. That's crazy. Asha got a tail now. Hold on. This shit, oh my god. Asha a pseudo half now, like the girl who got the Kanara name. There's a note from the scan layers about Sagara's explanation of the deal at the end too. Okay, thank you. Shake my head. Lee's never got a revenge on Manasavin? No. Manasavin got off screen for real. Some Oda shit. Asha got a tail. The freak's about to come out. Manasavin deserved better. Did he? Well, in the end, it's just the roles that have changed. So she's becoming more of a Sura and less human. And the result of another resurrection stays the same, so we stand to lose nothing. Mizuki don't look happy about that. Think carefully. It's Ananta. Ananta, our Sura, the strongest Sura, our king. A being capable of pulling all of our clanmates out of the pit of despair they fallen into in order to get him back. She's more than a half? No, he didn't. Of course, some small sacrifices are necessary. It's for the greater good of our clanmates. He doesn't look like he agrees, and she just looks like she's crazy obsessed. Uh-oh. Then, where is that human named Asha right now? Not here. What? She was still here when the gate was being opened, but after that, she suddenly disappeared. Hi, baby. How are you? Mon coeur. And not everybody constantly trying to claim me calling them baby. Y'all not baby. I've won. Okay? Babies in the chat, and not everything in life is even better. Motherfucker. She was still here when the game was being opened. But after that, she suddenly disappeared. It was the same 7 years ago, too. Ultimately, her role is to be sacrificed in the exchange for the resurrection. What? Okay. Dog. Hold on. Okay. So she's not there. So she disappeared. The same 7 years ago. Ultimately, her role was to be sacrificed. Yes. Okay, so she also be sacrificed. Did I know that? In the end, whether she dies before it opens or disappears afterwards is only the difference. The only difference is order. The order in which it happens. Do you get what I mean now? That it doesn't matter if the roles are switched. Then you cooperate with resurrection despite knowing that Manasavin will disappear. Do I have to repeat myself? He decided on this himself. Sagara, you foolish snake. Yeah. She looks exhausted. Like, he couldn't bear the guilt of not being able to protect Ananta, so he did this to atone for his sins. You know what I find also intriguing about this, and correct me if I'm wrong. Sagara and Manasavin were the result of erasing existence being used on the original time, Manasa, the time axis, right? It was Sagara Manasavin. So I actually find this dichotomy interesting from the standpoint of she's doing whatever she can to resurrection, though it's a little misguided and more out of love, and he gave himself up in a way too. Like, it feels connected. I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking that one. Back in season 2, after Manasavin Kubera opened the gate, he vanished. She's saying the same thing must have happened to Asha. True. They're both created from the remains of Manasa. Yeah. All right. Interesting. There was no reason to stop him. If only I had the power of the name and the ability to open the dimensional gate, I would have done the same. Mizuki looks really shocked. The look on your face tells me you still don't get it. Come to think of it, after Anata died, while he and I were still wallowing in our grief, you were hanging out with the Dragon Clan, having the time of your life. Season 1, episode 51. It's fine if you don't understand. That level of loyalty is unimaginable to you, isn't it? But that was exactly what ultimately drove me to leave you, Vasuki. Oh boy, no one wants you. You raggedy. Ugh. This is the cold panel though. Then he still looks. Don't interfere anymore and just watch quietly. You might not be as eager for the resurrection as I am, but the power over Rigara's life or death still lies with me. I'll let your earlier transgressions slide. It seems the gods have returned from their search for his body. There is no way to stop the resurrection now. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, this is poetic, really. Yes, it is poetic. Yeah, the dragons are better. You freak. They funny. Why is she acting like she a prize? She's gaslighting like crazy right now, or whatever. Sagara threatening Vazuki with their daughter. He really loves is vile. Nobody want to deal with your crazy ass gaslight girl boss. While Time's original soul was split in half, the instinct to protect Anata still remains. That makes a lot of sense, actually. I wonder what Vasuki, I feel like, is going to do something. They're looking, the resurrection. Oh my goodness! Of course this nigga is here. I can't escape him. Is that I can't tell who's on the right. Who's on the left? Is that Surya or Varuna? or Surya. But Indra in the middle. Like, bro, go away. You so aggravated. He's so aggravated, bro. He's so aggravating. I believe Vasuki is originally from the Vritra clan. That's interesting. F him. Look to his left. Surya, my go. So it is Surya. Okay. It looked like Surya. What are you doing here, Surya? Like low, tell your boy to kick rock. It's sun god time. To be continued. Translator note, read side story 5 news for some extra emotional damage. Always trying to be in everyone's party. Surya on the left, unknown cheerleader on the right. Translator's note. This sentence literally, that discussion we had concluded before X came to me actually, with X not said. It can be either Vasuki or Asha. We picked up the meaning for Vasuki here, but it might be good to keep in mind that she might also mean Asha, hinting at plans possible, cooperations having been clear and discussed with Manassevin even before Asha came to strike a deal. This deal was concluded before you came to Jordan. Okay, got it. Indra a real clout chaser? I actually am genuinely shocked to see Surya there. I might have been shocked to see Varuna too. So Glam is right. We missed a lot, bro. Like a lot. We need a lot more information here. Goal, strongest in the universe. There were some people who just found out about Asher's goal. I think they probably knew it originally, but forgot because it's been so long. This was stated in season 2. Seriously, it was the same old magician. If it was the same old magician Asha, she would have died from such a surprise punch thrown by current Lees. That one death punch to the head top would have killed her? That's crazy. So Lee's has grown a lot. But now that she's not really human anymore, it's different. That's actually wild, all things considered. Translator Team League on the extra mile. Honestly, it was good for them to do that. Smoke, Indra, and Sagara. She created ocean in the Suro realm. Where is she now? Yeah. The endless water instead of endless earth. Indra Pack, the best smoke in the world. I believe the unknown is Varuna. That would be interesting. Current Lees is monstrous. She came a long way. I didn't think they would have one-shotted her, though. But she had kind of a surprise attack, too. Game of heads, physical. One of the top comments said the boots overpowered for headbutting. That's right. They are overpowered. Sagara looks cute even with her hair down? No. Some people were disappointed when Vasuki didn't show their Sagara simping behavior, so I said it on their behalf, LOL. Oh, and since the current Vasuki appears more gender ambiguous, you asked me if this was their male form now. Since the bust looks smaller than that of a female form Vasuki in season 1, but this is still female form. You can see that the top is a bit looser than that in season 1. It's not that male form Vasuki has a smaller chest than female form Vasuki, rather it's like this. This is male form. Translator note, she wouldn't miss the opportunity to drop abs, huh? Whoa. I got another idea for Cloaked Man. Who's it? Don't say Vayu. I'll cry. Lee's is been strong, bro. Kubera did a good job of showcasing that. I guess it's not shocking that physically she's way Asha superior, but one surprise hit to the head would have killed her? It's crazy. That's Asha hero, baby. So, all right, before we move on to the next chapter, we got to talk about some things, and then we'll move on, because we got a double Kubera reaction today. I'll have them up on Patreon as soon as possible, probably late today, early tomorrow. But first of all, how do you guys feel about it? What you thinking? What did you rate it? I'm telling you guys, and I stand by this, and I don't care what no one says. I think this story is at its peak when Asha is involved in what's going on in the main story and she's around and alive. I do. I stand by that statement. We need Rahiro, bro. Rahiro! We need that! We require it. You save for later? It's Goku. So Asha has Kubera power due to the names and whatever Anata remains. She's broken right now. It is God Kubera hiding or something else. If it's God Kubera, that'd be crazy. First thought was Brahma for Cloak, but I think that's just because she's the OG Cloak God. It can't be Vayu. He's with Agni. Oh, shit, you're right. I don't know how Cass survived Lees for 15 years. Nah, bruh, read the next chapter first, because this is Italians are too strong. 10 out of 10 cigar panel. She's gorgeous. Can't wait for her to lose everything. Got right out Surya seeing him there at the end when I first read the chapter. I feel like he's got to have a good reason, though. Being hidden makes me think it's Brahma. My very first thought for cloak guy was Yama? No, that'll hurt me. My soul. Yama, no. Well, Yama and God Kubera did say anything for the sake of Ananta, though. You guys think it's best for me to read both and then we just talk about both, or do you want me to focus on this chapter? I'll let the chat decide, cause maybe you guys are afraid of spoiling me on what's gonna come next. So should I just read it so I have the maximum amount of information I'm working with, and then we can get into our discussion portion. Yeah. I'm not a fan of skipping so many events, but it's very interesting to see this from Lee's point of view. But I just know in time, I lost it. In time, we'll get all that we missed. Read it. Read both. They bounce off each other very well. Read both. I don't think Yama can be a cheerleader. He's a created god. He didn't come from his universe. Yeah, better be safe from spoilers. Read it. Read the thing. All right, I'll read it. He said, read the thing now. All right. So demanding, Chad. Oh my God, so demanding. It seems that the gods have succeeded in finding Anantan's body. You know what? Sorry, I gotta start over. I have to make sure that this chapter stands alone. All right. We're moving on to King of Snakes number 4. Like the video, subscribe, and hit the bell. Still part of the double live reaction, but anyways. Ananta. Asha wants ultimate power. We know that. She's trying to be the vessel for Ananta to gain all of his power. Sagara barred up Vasuki a little bit. He didn't really fight back, threatened their child as a bargaining chip, so he won't interfere anymore and said Ananta needs to come back. Let's see what we're cooking with. It seems that the gods have succeeded in finding Ananta's body. Ananta will soon be resurrected in a new vessel. There's Aravata. Oh no, that's Chess. Stealing the spear in order to buy time was futile. There's Chatan, I believe that's Chatan with the skull on his head. Even in a situation like this, you can't develop. As I thought, that half wasn't the key to your development. You were protecting a mere half, so I wondered if she might have corresponding value, but I was mistaken. You're probably so torn about thing. Oh my God, Chess. Have you never considered why a mere half-child was caught to be used as Ananta's vessel? Weren't the other human children among the vessel candidates as well? You couldn't defeat Ran Sarafi even with Chatan's help, so you failed to bring in another vessel. That's all. Even human children are being considered as substitutes, it is not strange for a mere half to become the vessel. No, that's not what I was talking about. Look at the cold look she's giving him. Will talking about it make it any better? Oh my God. Bro, this shit. The streets are asking where you got that fire ass jacket, man. So you want to know where I got this? The drip. The drippity drip. I think I got this from Temu, actually. I think I got this from Temu. When we were going through enemy arc, it was also too fast forwarded, but we came to know it was a possibility. Yes. This made me wonder who's the one responsible for disposing of Ananta's body to begin with. That's a good point. As a non-Kubera reader and Indian, it's surprisingly cool to see how most of the characters here are taken from Hindu mythology, 5 elements, etc. Yeah, it dives deep into that folklore mythology with all the names and the gods and everything of the sort. It's really, really dope. Even some of the items come from there too. I want to brush up on my Hindu mythology so that I can understand it on a better granular scale, but totally. You should read it though. Kubera's very good stuff. No, I want to get my 5th stage to fend off Chess and Chatan. I need him to evolve now. Ran smoked them. Yup. Off screen, Ran was Chess and Chatan, and Ran said, I'm him. I'm different. Got the Yaksha in me. Remember, Kinara cried at the end of that side story after she realized Aravata's feelings, but no one knows that she might be conflicted over it. Fair enough. They find a misty shore. He might be okay due to the favorable environment, water, and light. Cool. She is the enemy who took everything from her. She is more hostile than anyone in the world. She had the spear in her hand. Looks like Indra to the left. I can't tell who the other people are beside her. Maybe that's I think that's not Shaitan. What the fuck is wrong with me? What's wrong with me? What's Chandra? I think that's Chandra over here on the right. I think that's Indra. I can't tell who's up here. I don't know. But yeah, Chandra and Indra. If she knew about Lenny's past life, she'd annihilate her even more thoroughly and make sure she was dead for good because of It started to make sense. You're laughing instead of talking. I guess you're so hopeless you've lost your mind. Seems your age is just for show. It's in such a tough situation, you should have at least embraced your resentment and developed. But now you're making me regret the long years I spent protecting you. Jesus Christ. Anyway, right now, we can only hope that Ananta will be resurrected normally as the god said. One Last God, Kubera, story not by Curry Gom, season 3, episode 342, King of Snakes 4. I feel so bad for Chess right now. I feel bad. This was a panel from when Chess was in the mental transcendental from Shaitan and Ganhavra and had a dream to track to get him out. Okay. Might be Maru up there. I remember she was there during the flashback. I would guess it's Maru. Yeah, gonna pick up Kubera moving forward. Naya vouching for the story is all I needed. It's really good. I really think that if you give it a fair chance. Yeah, she's so mean. Last after Rasuki suffered, this one is Chess's turn. Oh God, Kinar saying that as if she isn't old as the dirt. Old as dirt. I never thought the first thing I'd see after coming back from finding Ananta's body would be you. You just up and disappeared from the Sura realm that day, and now you returned alone? Where did you leave Kubera and Jatayu? What the? It's like he doesn't even care about Asha, even though she's right next to me. Okay, interesting. That is interesting. Shaz kind of deserved it, though. You think so? Tell me why. That day, bro, so much time has passed. There's a lot we don't know, and I'm excited to go back and experience it at the right opportune moment. Anyway, whether it's Kubera or Jatayu, it's too late. Even if they show up now, Ananta will be resurrected first. Wait, Indra, of the state of the vessel. What the? Who released it? Take the child and go right now. Those gods are not sure whether they can interfere with this land right now, so they will not approach carelessly. This is the only chance to survive, so hurry. Asha, who has taken the lives of so many halves before, has no reason to save the life of a single half right now. The reason Asha has been trying to send the child away earlier is because she is an obstacle preventing her from claiming Ananta's power, so she is just trying to remove the vessel. In that case, swoosh, you should come with me. Shore and distance grabs Lenny, Surya, and Indra looking. So you came here to interfere with their resurrection as expected. The destruction must be prevented. Tap, and she's gone. How laughable! Trying to run away using shortened distance when the god of light is right here. Surya, can you locate her and snipe her at the same time? Before that, what did she mean in regards to prevented the destruction? Surya, please! Surya! Be reasonable! Be reasonable! We need you. Indra is ignoring Asha here, and last episode, Sagara said she wasn't there and vanished after opening the gate. Interesting. Shaz couldn't pick a side and stick with it and betrayed people. That's why he became miserable. I guess that's fair. Surya season. Neutrality is a double-edged sword. Sometimes you really can't fence sit. I agree with that. You can't be a fence sitter in all situations at all times. Sometimes you gotta pick a side. That's fair. Surya, please! You said reviving Ananta was the only way to prevent the destruction. But that human being is saying the opposite? Well, it's quite obvious that is Kubera Lee's. Even in that fight where the Surreal collapsed, the human stood guard with Jatayu's siblings and protected him. In a situation where it was clear that Jatayu was the evil of this universe, even though Brahmanim gave her orders, she still sided with him. So of course Anatta, the natural enemy of the Taraka clan, would be a thorn in the eye of that human. So you're saying that child lied just now. Well, from the perspective of that human, it might not have been a lie. Who is the cheerleader? Who is behind you? Wait, wait, you're right. Sura's never met Lise at all. And does she know the connection to Rao? Show us. Wait, show you what? Show us. Wait, yeah. Come on, please show us that you're one of the real gods, one of the real ones. The fact that Anatta can be resurrected normally is information that was only recently confirmed in the god realm. Indra, you dumbass. Surya, you didn't know at all and only found out after hearing it from me, right? So from that human's perspective, that information is obviously unreliable. And when information is unreliable, people tend to just believe what they want to believe. So she wants to stop Anatta by any means just because he would become Jatayu's enemy. And that's why she has taken Anatta's resurrection to be what brings about destruction. Yeah, so hurry up and use your power to... No, if that's the case, there's even more reason to talk. It's only that she trusts the wrong information. At the very least, she's a human without any malice who wants to prevent the destruction. We should try persuading her instead of attacking her blindly. Why are you in such a hurry, Indra? Just give me the light. Just give me the light. We don't need that thunder or lightning. Where there's darkness, there is light. Come on, Surya. We need that. It would be a different matter if we had trouble opening the passage, but it is already open. There is still a week left until the succession of the throne of the Taraka clan. Besides, the Taraka clan has weakened with even Jatayu's existence being unclear. So there is no need at all to hurry, is there? I think the rest of the plan can come after we talk things out, retrieve the vessel through persuasion. Diplomacy. We using our words. We gonna talk. We gonna sit down and we gonna communicate. Lovely. I love it. I love it. I love it. Remember, Surya also chose not to participate in what Brahman was doing in Kubera. I remember. And wasn't going with the plan to kill Anatta in the past. I also remember. Bro, unreliable information works both ways. LOL, Indra talking to people about believing what they want to believe is peak irony. Big facts. Surya W. Surya being one of the considerate gods. I like him so much. Top 3 favorite gods. Cook that dweeb. Your plans to work on everyone. Surya's amazing. Still, it's been about 40 days since Taraka died. Yeah, maybe. You love to see it. She's not someone you can reason with. We just be wasting time. And there's no other reason behind you, Shirley. Let that nigga know. Who are you? Who's in the cloak? Riku? Organization 13? Who's in there? That other reason isn't really important. It'll be a nuisance if the vessel falls into our enemy's hands while we're wasting time here. You're not aware since you arrived late, but the fight has been quite fierce. Anyway, Surya, if that is what you want, I will bring another vessel. There are still backups that could become Anatta's vessel, so it doesn't have to be the half we had. Whoosh. You shortened the time it took to find Anatta's body, but you're making things more troublesome in other areas, Surya. Don't make me regret recommending the humans. Don't make me regret recommending the humans summoning you. Who summoned Surya? Surya's behind us. A nice line. There's a double layered question. Yep, it's double entendre. Behind you, as in what is behind your intentions, and literally behind them, the cheerleader god we don't know yet in the cloak. Cheerleader about to go yoink run a Rand's kids. It's crazy. I love how you made. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Ah! I lost the chat. Wait. I love how you made a joke But the cloak here serves the exact same purpose as the one served the exact same purpose as one in Kingdom Hearts. It actually is a fair point. That weak priest of light with blue hair that replaced Saha probably. Is there anyone besides Ran and his kids who can be a vessel? How dare you ask questions? Indra probably. That's your man's. Short and distance. Stop. No matter how far you run like this, it's no use. Now that Surya has seen you, then how do I escape? Tell me. Unless you want to die together. I love this. Oh! Yo, look at that. Ah, are you smiling like that? Are you smiling? What's that look for? What's that look? She said, me? Die? That's crazy. Sorry, did I turn my camera off? Me? Die? Without completing my goal? Look at all these. I need all these finals. What are you wearing now? Her cloak thing? Why, are you sure I can avoid Surya's Nim by using this? Yes, I use it to kill Saha, so its effectiveness is certain. Oh shoot. It's just the how casual. So yeah, don't feel you're gonna feel bad because I killed Sierra for the Golden Knight. Yeah, and I use it to kill Saha, so it'll work. It's just so casual. The yak chauffeur, just so casual. Lisa's face, oh my god, I know. Asha right hero, that look, man. Imagine how many of Indra's plans would fail if the other gods just had more follow-up questions. On God. It's the one Lorraine made for her escape, I remember. That's the cloak Lorraine gave in season 2, Lisa's face. Asha twisting the knife with Sa's death. On God, she is. You won't release this? Of course not. What makes you think I trust you enough to do so? It's starting to dig into her back. Then, would you consider following my recommendation? Anyways, right now, those gods at the forefront, the majority of the gods, Suras, and even humans are cooperating with Ananta's resurrection. Who do you have left to trust? Wherever you go, there will be enemies lined up. It's funny that my closest enemy would say that, but I, at least, am an enemy who cannot bear to kill Rao's daughter. Were you trying to fool me? Because I don't buy that. You talking to me? You can't be talking to me. If you talking to me, I ain't falling for that. I'm just saying. Right? Stop the cap. Gaslighting at its finest. How about it? You won't be able to last long while bleeding like that anyway. In times like this, it might not be a bad idea to listen to the words of an enemy incapable of killing you. I need all these Asha panels. I was Asha deprived. Oh, I need this one too with her holding Lenny. That's tough. I'm stressed. To be continued. I'm upset. You could barely hear me? Sorry. I gotta enunciate and project me voice. I need more. Yo, you got any more of them chapters, Tiara? Tiara, please. Can you go to the translators and crack the whip? Crack the whip. I need that. Oh my goodness. This is insane. I'm glad I read those back to back though. Give me a few seconds. I'm so quiet. I swear I'm yelling. Ah! And I turned my gain up. I'm just gonna get a new mic. It's probably time to just get a new mic, honestly. I need some mic suggestions though. Okay, hold on. You're so quiet. I'm sorry, babe. I'm gonna try to talk louder. And gaslighting her the exact same way in season 1 too. Since Lise had the other options here, she still has allies. Remember the elevator? I remember. She was choking her in her sleep in season 2. I mean, on second thought, Asha did try to murder her. Asha really tried, but it never worked. We need more. Man sounded like Bow last night when this dropped. Check DMs. I will check my DMs. Don't forget the blog post. I will not forget. I'm sliding to SoundCloud. Shout out to Ray Lean for helping us. Hold the mic closer. I'm deep throating it. I'm deep throating it. It's all the way in my face. Okay, I'm coming. Let me just read the blog post and we in there. We in there. Like swimwear. Mon coeur, you're on your way to work? All right. Curry Gum's blog, season 3, episode 342, King of Snakes 4. That isn't going to drop down maintaining that size, right? Aravata can contain the items she was concealing. She has her concealing them and take them out as she did in season 3. 334. Asha outside the panel. Is Asha being tied up, getting dragged along? If it was Magician Asha, that would be the case, but not like she is now. Every time Lise takes a step, Asha follows, keeping her own balance. Even the readers know. The reason why Surya is so ignorant of the latest information will be revealed in this chapter. But if there's an answer amongst the guesses that many people have already made, if you think about it, it's the most reasonable conclusion. The answer is nothing big, but since there are people who dislike things being disclosed on the blog post first, I'll tell it in the work itself. I won't stop you from commenting on this, though. Show me a method, but is it okay to trust Asha? Is it okay? You screw that place? No, I'm kidding. No, I feel you. Just let me know if I'm still coming, that's all. And I have no problem. Dog, yo, dog. We're eating. Oh, we're eating.
Dog.
Yo.
I read this shit at 1 a.m. last night. I didn't go to bed until 3.
Holy.
Dude.
I'm actually happy I read those back to back, bro. I'm
Thank
so
God.
happy. I'm so happy. You had me dying waiting a week for this. Well, not anymore. Where the translators at? I'm about to crack the whip on them. I'm about to find them. But yeah, yo. How about a Blue Yeti? This is a Blue Yeti. Nano. Shout out to the whole team for dropping 2 chapters on God. It was like pretty quick. Like 4 days ago, I think I saw 20 hours ago. A popular guess about Surya was that he was killed during the cataclysm and just revived. Ooh. I hadn't thought that until now. Surya dying is the easiest guess and makes sense. Such good chapters. But yeah, talk to me, bro. Talk to me. What you thinking? I heard you were farming theories. you're farming guesses over here.
The number one thing I think we need to talk about is how much time has fucking passed from the end of Kubera and Kubera until now.
Okay.
That's like the number one thing. And the reason why I bring that up is because I know a lot of people think we're going to get a flashback to what's occurring or what previously occurred. I do not think that is the right way to proceed given what's occurred. The number one reason is because there are things that are happening now that do not make sense with the previous plot lines that were already established. And the fact that I don't think Kurigam would just... The only other time this has happened is when we've seen Maruna have fifth stage. When we've just been, like, kind of spoiled on something.
Like she showed it early and then went back to shorter development.
Yes. And that involved time travel. In this case, we are close to one of the options of how we all thought the series would end would be Ananta's resurrection. I don't see a world in where the arc ends where we are not like nearly about to make that happen. We have a week until Yuta ascends the throne. I don't think she's going to keep pushing the end of the story or even the end of the season into just a 1 week period. So, in my opinion, and when me, Bao, and Carter talked about this last night, in all 3 of our opinions, we are of the belief that this has to be a universe.
Thank you for the follow, Humble saying. Keep going.
We are of the opinion this has to be a universe of possibility, and that Lise and Asha will somehow time travel back to fix things in a manner in which either one of them loses right now or both of them lose right now. Where I can see an option, Naya, where potentially the end of this arc could be the end of the season. And the way that ending looks is that we are what the end of this season is what the prologue of season 3 is, where Lisa's fighting fighting.
Oh, I see where you're going. I see the
and
vision.
then we
I see the
reset
vision.
so that because people were talking about this is going to be the ending to the series. What if it's not? What if it's an ending but not the ending, and we end the series off on a cliffhanger where we switch back? That's the way I'm seeing it right now, because in my opinion, Chess not developing in a moment where Lenny's in danger and his mother's involved doesn't make any fucking sense for the plot. Sierra being off-screened, Manasvin being off-screened, Rand fighting Chess and Jatan at the same time, off-screen.
This is very Oda-like.
Agni being nowhere in sight for the gods bringing Ananta's body back. Vayu being nowhere in sight for Ananta's body bringing back. And if I'm being for real, Genharva being in nowhere in sight for this doesn't make any fucking sense to me right now.
Okay.
And because Manasvin's dynamic in the story cannot just be I have a conversation with Asha and then I'm fucking dead.
Mm-hmm.
This dude has to meet Lise. We have to get better dialogue between him and Sagara based off what's happened with him and Ananta and Manasa in the past. We cannot also just skip Indra, Surya, and however many other gods just getting summoned to Walarv.
Yeah.
We also don't even know, we're all in this time, where Maruna is, where Kalavinka is. She's the big one, because she's fucking Vishnu's disciple. She would be totally involved with what's happening right now. We have no idea where Garuda is, no idea where Ashra is, no idea where Vritra is.
Mm-hmm.
In all this time. There's no fucking way this is the main timeline. I'm convinced this is a universe of possibility, and we're just seeing it from Lisa's perspective.
Okay.
Because
that's the only thing that I was considering. Like, I don't think this is the main real or like best possible outcome timeline or that we're supposed to be in. We somehow deviated in some way, shape, or form. The interesting part about both of them losing to get back to like the main one is interesting to me. Because a lot has happened. I'm like, what do you mean Sierra's dead?
If we also get that main timeline reset, this could be an outcome where Brahma actually wins, but then we reset so she still loses.
Okay.
Because her goal is to resurrect Ananta right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it would be even better, particularly, and this thought came in my head too, because for the season 3 prologue, who did we think was narrating that at the time?
Who do I think is
I don't
narrating?
think we ever came to remember the dialogues being said about Lise as she's fighting that whoever that Ananta person was at the beginning in chapter 0.
Mm-hmm.
After reading this and seeing this and knowing that Brahma's goal is to make this happen, what if it's Brahma talking to Lise right there?
Woo!
Because the only other option I think is Asha, and I don't think in this context that makes any sense. Because the two of them look set up to work together for the rest of the arc.
That's crazy. I actually kind of like this though. Like, I think with like the friend
what Catan just said right there, the good, like the bad ending, get the good story beats. Because you and I have talked about this all the time now. The ending we would like to have is one that's more positive in nature and one that, like, while still tragic, but it involves Lise like ascending to a higher like existence in some way, shape, or form, whatever that may be.
And you and I have spoken about that too.
Yep.
Give me 1 second. Let me just catch up to the comments real quick because they're saying a lot. My bad. So it's 40 days after Taraka's death. How much time was between Taraka's death and Kubera though? I don't know. And I'm bad at math.
That's like a week.
I can't count.
That's like a week at most. It wasn't that long.
Okay, and Vino.
Actually, it might not even be that long. It might have just been the same day because Taraka was killed by Kasaka and Genharva the same day Taksaka showed up to fight Chandra and Atera. And the beginning of Kubera is Taksaka, Vayu, and Agni still in Atera. It's like the night of. So I think it's the same day.
Okay. Shit. Makes sense to me. We are close to 3 important things. Lee's day of death.
Asha's day of death probably too.
Yuta's ascension to the throne and Ananta resurrection. If Yuta ain't here, is Raltara taking the throne? Will Raltara be next to become the king of Tarakas if it's not Yuta? I don't know.
Yeah, probably.
Shoot, where was I? The list of relevant events are Shesh stealing the spear and giving it to Kinarvata, Shesh and Chatan getting beaten up by Ran, Manasavin getting killed, absorbed by Asha, and at least those 3 gods being summoned. I'm not counting Sierra's death because I don't think because I think Asha's lying to Lee's. Interesting. Why do you think Asha's lying? It's
I don't
my
think
only
she has any
question.
reason to- I don't think she has any reason to lie to her about that at all.
Neither do I.
Like,
I'm
I
not
think
sure what
it's
she would
more
gain.
potent if she's telling. I think she's more. It's more potent of a jab to Lee's if it's true as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah. And look how casually she dropped also killing off
She's killing Saha.
yeah. So I'm not good at math. So you think the end point of this is Lee's learning to turn back time and probably becoming the time axis?
Oh yeah, that's the other reason why. What we're getting right now, without having more of Lee's time traveling, doesn't make any fucking sense. Because Lee's still has not done things in the past that we've seen her do through Kubera's eyes and through Maruna and Rand's eyes when they've seen her there.
Like in the possibilities where the universe is
Yes.
ending and she's always there to hold them.
Also when they're trapped on Ancient Malarv with Shuri and that other Yakshasura, Lee's picks up the Sword of Ray and opens the portal for them and lets them through. And the same way, Kubera met Lee's the first time he ever met her was at the beginning of the universe when she had already forgiven him for the things that he had done shittily to her.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Oh,
So it's like,
Queen is
if
back.
this isn't a universal possibility, then I might even have writing problems until it's occurring. Like, but I don't see that being the case. Like, there's too much evidence stacked in the favor of it being a possibility to me for this not to be one.
Yeah. 3 months from the events of this chapter, I will bring you bubble tea, mon coeur, and vino, and milk. I don't think Sierra is. I lost it. Is dead personally. Okay, I could even see this. Let's say Sierra was alive theoretically. I think she attempted to kill him though, and he just survived.
Yeah.
That would be my best guess. You agree with that?
Yeah, I agree.
I say it's God Kubera saying that. I think the dialogues from the prologue were already seen in 2 instances. One was Callie in Crime and Punishment, and the other was Lee's herself in one of the latest chapters.
Some of those were also flashbacks from season 2 and 1, but I do think a fair amount of that dialogue in the prologue is going to get fucking repeated again in a different way.
My bad. You told me to check DMs. Okay, save. Season 3, episode 5. 5. What the hell is wrong with me? 257. Fur Cloak Lees. Let me see this. I'm gonna put it on screen so we can all see. I downloaded it. I think. All right, there. Let's take a gander. On Willarv, before a human city was built, let me make this bigger. One of my sisters told me she saw a Sura who resembles Maruna, as well as extraordinary humans in black cloaks. Humans. If what she told me is true, then this is not the first time you have equipped the pledge token. So that's Lee's.
And probably Asha.
So both of them in black cloaks.
But Lee's is the one using the pledge token there. But we don't know what the pledge she made for that was, and who it was for.
For Asha. No, I'm kidding.
Maybe. Like that's because then we have to ask because
like what is she now?
We have multiple pledge token setups we have as well. How's it going to affect Ran currently? We have another one with Shess wanting to use it because he thinks he'll be immune to the side effects because of how old he is, and the fact he can do whatever promise it is without any sort of issue because he cares about humans. That's another thing, but we just don't know what Lee's going to do for this. Is the other thing too.
That's a good point. But real quick before I forget, is Wednesday a good day for everybody for us to do the top 30?
It's gonna only be me and Bao, I think, because Carter's working.
If we do it Thursday, can he do it? Oh, I mean, does he have a list?
No, I already asked him, and I can give him the pictures to make one if he just wants that.
Yeah, if he wants to like make a list and we can read it for him or whatever the case is, or just have it here, that's fine. If another day this week works better for him, let me know. But I feel like a Wednesday.
He told me he's working this week and then he's got a vacation right after, so I just think it's cooked for him.
I mean, we can always double back with something for him. There's lots of things I want to do with Kubera in terms of lists and stuff like that. But okay, we'll try. We'll try for this week. We'll see what happens. Okay, but me, you, and And Bauer are good. I saw you guys send me your I don't want to look at it yet though.
No.
I'm going to make mine public on my blog post. I have it. It's in a draft when I'm live, just so people can't see it early. You know. Think it might shock some of you. Think it might surprise some people. Okay. I would be so hyped if Shakun calms Raltara from ascending the throne urgently. Wait, calms Raltara from ascending throne urgently. Glamour is a really good point about the prologue. They literally ask if it were all a delusion, and Anata taught us about delusions. Apparently,
this could be Lisa's first delusion. Just saying.
Yeah. Apparently, Lee's also used the eye on Rand in an ancient Willar, according to Tatia's older sister. I checked my DMs. I'm pretty sure we got a panel before Lee's picked the sword in the Shuri time period where she was wearing Asha's cloak. Do you remember where?
Well, here's the thing, guys. Oh my god, what's the Kali cloak called? I usually remember it off the top of my
Bite
head.
of Bondage?
Hide of Bondage. Bite of Bondage is funny.
Hide of Bondage.
Hide of Bondage. Yeah.
Oops. Oops.
It also has that furred thing at the top, so it's not necessarily. It may not be Ash's cloak on top of it.
Okay. We just saw both of those in that chapter you showed us. You
Yeah,
literally
so
just
it's
had it on
probably-
screen. That one. My bad.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's probably Lee's and Asha at the same time, and then they're probably gonna split up again.
So this is all we have to see now. We are 100% to have another time travel arc. Yes.
Yes.
And I think them working together as enemies. I like this. I like this tension.
And
really
I'm
do.
saying if it ends the way I think it does, I think that's a perfect end to the season. Because at a certain point, I think we gotta. Because if we get a moment where they feel like they have to fix things, I don't know a better point to leave the season off at. Because if we're gonna start delving into other more deep plot lines for an extended period of time afterwards, like I don't know how long. If Kurigam just wants season 3 to be long as shit, and we just end the story in that. I just personally wouldn't do that from a storytelling structure standpoint.
Okay. That makes sense to me. Oh my god, bro. I'm telling you, I need her in the story, though.
Theory for the cheerleader. Y'all might think this is crazy. I think this is an outside chance it's Chandra. Because it circumvents the normal summoning limitation that he would have from being killed. Concerning when Lila killed him.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I do not, in a universe of possibility, I don't think it is out of the realm of possibility for Chandra to agree with what Brahma's planning and what Indra's planning. I do think it wouldn't make any sense in the Prime timeline, especially given what he told Lila right before his death about not being a pawn in the game that's being played, and to summon him, and for her to find a way to summon him again, so that he could help her succeed.
Mm-hmm.
But I think in this case, I think it's vastly more interesting than if it's Brahma, because I think that's obvious. I also don't think Brahma, like, in this scenario, it looks like Indra's in charge, and I don't think Brahma would ever, like, even as a cheerleader, I don't think she would present herself as secondary to Indra.
Mm-hmm.
And all the other possible cheerleaders we could get, I don't think Varuna is very interesting. And even though I think cheerleaders don't necessarily work the same way in the previous time.
I only said Varuna because I feel like Varuna and Surya styled their hair in a ponytail, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
Just different colors.
Yes.
But I assumed it was Surya. I don't think that was really a real... I'd be surprised if it was Varuna, honestly.
I also think coming off of what Varuna just did in
The endless water. Yeah. Makes sense.
I don't think it makes much sense for her to be summoned in a manner where she looks like a cheerleader either.
And I guess with Chandra too, it kind of relates to the Battle of Kubera names in a sense, when her bringing up Lila and stuff. So with Chandra's interesting.
Because then that also means somebody else could have summoned Chandra instead of Lila as well, with the way that cheerleaders work. Because if we recall, Jabril was able to summon Kubera in this method, and they do not have aligned
attributes
at
and whatnot.
all.
Yeah.
Same with Brahma and Claude.
Well said.
Actually, Brahma and Align. It was both of them, because neither of those two people had complementary attributes.
Mm-hmm. I was honestly surprised that the fur beneath Ash's black cloak was the cloak she was wearing all along. I completely forgot and thought it was some weird fur she grew. I didn't know she was still wearing the Yaksha cloak. That for sure.
I always thought it was the extra cloak.
I thought she had some weird thingamajigamajigs on or whatnot. But yeah, I don't know.
Wow. He's muted. It's fine. He'll unmute eventually.
Yeah. This is good stuff. I would bet God Kubera hiding his identity on purpose to claim the power of Ananta in the most important time.
Does he
Yeah.
not have the role to speak?
You should.
I think you should. Oh, wait, Bow, can you join this VC on your own?
Yeah. I didn't bring him in.
Let me see.
Oh no, he doesn't have the role for some reason. I feel that's weird.
Okay.
You should. Be
Oh,
good
new
now.
Discord account. That's right. The old one got hacked. This
Yeah,
is the
he
new
should.
one. I forgot.
He should be able to. He should be good now.
Okay, Bow, leave and come back. Leave and come
You should
back.
be good now. I just gave him the Bink. I think it's called Bink Sake.
Yeah, there you
gave
go.
him the
That's fine.
Hello.
Yes,
Hello,
sir.
brother.
What's up, brothers? What's up, my brothers? I'm sorry, bro. I fell back asleep midstream.
Dog, I'm so
That's
old.
no
I'm
good.
so old. I can fall asleep anywhere doing anything. I understand.
I gave him the whole rundown about the universe of possibility as shit already, Bow.
Mhm.
So we can't. do that.
Nice.
The queen is back. We need her
Bro,
here.
that's
Bro.
what I'm talking about, bro. Just as much of a hoe as she was before, bro.
Can we talk about that Lee's just fucking warped around that planet like Goku for a second? Like, this bitch is damn near using instant transmission.
Bro, she just a fucking yard right now, bro. Like, she can just use that shit at will.
You fell asleep sitting up, leaning on me watching the movie last night. You gotta rewatch it. I was so cooked. I was tired and cooked. I am God's sleepiest soldier. I just slipped away and let you drop. Okay, talk to me, Val. Talk to me. My face was priceless. I was like, yeah. Betrayal? A2? Okay,
What
good.
have
Go
I
ahead.
gave him the Chandra theory too, though. So
Oh, the Chandra one, yeah. That's the one that I wanted to talk about the most because I think initially, like I said in the chat, I thought it was Yama whenever I first read the chapter, but after I talked to Glam about it, didn't really make too much sense. And I think Chandra one makes sense, especially because it's a universe of possibility, and we know that Chandra would have to be, if he were to come back, it would have to be through other means than the traditional summoning way because he just got killed. And I also I don't like the Runa one because I don't think it makes sense for her to go from creating the endless sea or whatever in the sewer realm and then immediately come in here, especially in a like secretive way. I don't think Runa would do that. Even though we don't know too much about the personality of Runa, I just don't. It's not
I
the
mean,
vibe that I got from
I
her.
think it's safe to say we can all say that she's the Ashura equivalent of the gods. Like that
Yeah.
bitch is a smoke demon, 100%.
Yeah, she's just all about that, and
Hell
especially
yeah.
as we know. So
Water trap, nigga.
but yeah, I do agree with it being Chandra.
I think it's the only one that makes sense. I think it's the most interesting one as well.
It is the most
'Cause
interesting.
then it'd be
That's
like some
that's
big reveal of who
that's
it is, and
really
it's
my
like,
answer.
Oh, shit.
That's my answer. Based on what I've heard, Chandra is the most interesting, and I think it connects with with her bringing up Lila as being one of the other Kubera name holders in the recent chapters, right? So I feel like it's connected. The same way I felt like Vasuki and Sagara having that conversation was kind of poetic and full circle moment because they're the two that were created from Manasa being erased in existence, Hakkai'd by the god.
Yep.
Shiva. Wow, almost Shuri. I'm like, no, Shiva. So yeah.
Shiva would be nuts.
So yeah. And Chandra,
You
I've always
did.
said is very interesting to me. Like I've always seen him as a character. I like you. You're so pragmatic to a fault, even. But I know I wouldn't get along with you in person. Like me and him wouldn't get along. I feel like we'd butt heads a lot. So
Did you guys talk about the stuff with Jess?
No.
not in depth. Not in depth. Let's talk about that. That's your boy. How we feeling about him
Yeah.
not developing?
I don't listen. I already said I don't think it makes in a scene because we've talked about this before. I think all three of us. The best opportune moment for him to develop is if it's in a moment that has to do with his mother or it has to do with Lenny. He's in a situation where he has both and he still didn't develop. Like that's a red flag to me. There's no fucking way that that's not the outcome for this dude in like the main timeline. There's no shot. Now, granted, I had the idea last night that it might take his
Her,
mother
like, her
killing
life being
Lenny
threatened.
because she knows that Lenny is Aravata to make it work. I just don't know how Kanara would ever learn that information.
Because whenever
Because
we
the
were
only two
talking
people
about it
that
last night,
and there's two options for this. One of them is that Chess like is forced to give it up due to circumstances, but then there's a second option, and the second option to me sucks. Like I would hate if this were the case, because the only other person that knows that Lenny is Aravata is Genharva because he went through the dream tracking. So that would mean that Genharva somehow gives up the information to Kanara. And if it's intentional or accidental, I think both suck. Because if it's intentional, it's character regression for Genharva. And if it's not on purpose, then we're doing the same fence-sitting gimmick that at this point we should be starting to move past, given what he's done with his daughter in Season 3 and what he's done with his wife in Season 3. And how he's been, like, actively trying not to be a dickhead throughout the entire season.
yeah. And I also think that it doesn't matter if it is a universe of possibility. If it's not intentional from Gen Harvard, it's like a lesser version of the Maruna situation from Frozen Tears.
Facts.
Okay, that makes sense to me.
As much as I hate that fish, for the overall betterment of the story, you can't do that.
That's fair, I guess.
Because
Trust
otherwise,
me,
like,
if it was me, Sandy would be in the dump. Sandy would be in the dump.
like it was crazy. He agrees. He's just being a hater.
You know me. I listen to Reason. I might not like it, but I'm like, you know me. Like,
Oh man.
what if it's Marut? What maybe we get more Marut doing undercover work like in
For
Kubera.
my and Naya's agenda from Marut.
Let it
I wouldn't be
in.
mad at it.
Let it in, bro.
I would have been like, shit, you know? Glam during
Bro,
time travel, I guess TDM time travel, we have several instances we thought Maruna would develop and we were wrong every time.
Yeah.
I suppose. We don't like fish, though.
It's more like obvious. Not obvious, but
Chess is a layup.
yeah,
to what it's gonna be.
Chess is just like it just clicks. With Maruna, it was like we didn't know because there wasn't that same setup there. Plus, we already knew it was gonna happen.
He was floating in space with Sempanti.
I also think it just for scaling purposes. The fact that Rand beat Chess and Jatan at the same time is fucking crazy.
And I'm assuming he did not have to,
I don't think he sweated either.
Yeah,
based
I
off
don't-
how Aravata was talking.
I know that, but it seemed like what did,
He washed
what
him.
did Ace Mate what did Ace Mate say? You didn't. I'm in the office because I got into a fight. Fight, nigga, you didn't fight. You got fought. Like you lied. Like if it's a fight, if you fought back, like you got your ass beat. That's not a fight.
Nigga Rand was hooping. Shout out my goat.
Rand put up a 30-point triple-double, dog.
Facts.
Oh,
Now,
man.
how do you feel about the Manasvin thing? Like,
Off screen?
well, let me ask this, because not even the off screen, but like, let's say we were right about the universe possibility thing, and he becomes a much more impactful character in like the future of the story.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you think are like his number one dynamics that we need to see other than Sagara in the story?
In terms of just like relationships that he has.
Yeah, or maybe ones he could get, because he hasn't met a lot of characters.
Mm-hmm. That's a great question, actually. I guess my best immediate answer are all people who would be opposing him, and then people who would be completely on his side. But one I would actually like to see is Vasuki, because of just the way that he kept reacting to what Sagara was saying. I feel like that's a conversation that'd be interesting, because he almost seemed shocked, like Manasavin wouldn't do something like that. When she's like, no, you're the one not getting it, because you went with the Dragon Clan. She hit it with the, you see, you were having this happy-go-lucky life while we was in the mud type of thing, you know?
Yeah.
That'd be interesting. Obviously, God Kubera.
Yeah.
Just because of the instance of what happened, that'd be interesting.
And the fact that they threw hands in the past. And
Yes. Indra. But Indra, honestly, as much as I don't like him, one thing that I'll say with him, because of his personality and the thematic role that he plays, I like how he bounces off just about anybody. Kind of reminds me of Hajikuchi from Monogatari. I feel like she bounces the best off of Koyomi, but I've always liked how she interacted with any cast member. As shocking as it may be for them to even be having a conversation, she's always been really good at that. Kanbaru is another one I'd say in that series too. But I'm thinking anyone else? Any other gods or anyone I really like that I care
I
about?
mean, probably Lee's.
Least,
The fact that he
main
fucking
character, and then
he posed as
yeah,
Kubera,
because
so.
it'd be interesting for her to meet him, almost as like him taking the form, but her knowing it's him. Like, nah, like just like, drop
Yeah.
the cloak. Like, you're Manasavin, you're not actually the god of Earth, because that's a conversation needs to have, and they need to meet in that sense too. Or she needs to be able to call it out, like these times when I met you, this was you were like when I met Kubera, it wasn't him, it was you.
Yeah.
And I
'Cause
wonder.
then we can get the beginning of like the forgiveness arc for her from Kubera's standpoint, like her thinking like Kubera, like that's her guy. Like she goes back to calling him Mister. We got to get back to that.
Yeah.
Need that.
Shatan got folded by Vayu. I don't think he's that strong.
He's not, but still.
It was in Manasavin's character to be sacrificing, yes, but I still say off screen. How dare Vazuki kick it with her hypothetical original view? With her hypothetical. Do you guys also think Vazuki's from the Vricha clan originally?
No.
Okay, that's a theory that Lo
At the
has.
beginning of the universe, when we see Ananta go back to when Manasvin and
The
Sudasa
save state?
get split. Yeah. So Vasuki's there. Vasuki's there every time.
Okay.
And Vasuki, I think, was considered the original number 2 or number 3. At the
Yeah,
time. So
yeah.
I don't think it can
He
see it.
was supposed to be the next up,
the
but
king,
then
but they don't want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Manasvin took the place of because after the split, Manasvin was the number 3.
Yeah. And then I remember that's when Vasuki dipped and he was chilling with the Reacher clan members.
Yeah. And it's not even just the Reacher clan members. That was because he had a friendship with Tuxaka, primarily.
Yeah. Do we think the cloak god is the same one who was in Claude's dream tracking?
No, again, because that one's Brahma, like 90% sure it's Brahma. And Brahma being in a scene with Indra where she's not in the middle of the page and Indra doesn't make any fucking sense to me. I'm just saying. Especially coming off Kubera, where that bitch just sucked all aura away from this man the minute she was there. I'm sorry. It's not happening.
Callie also messed with Claude's oracle.
That is true.
Oh my
I think we
lord.
gotta talk about the man on Naya's screen right now.
Who is it?
The one that Naya and I have been talking about for at least a year now, and
Let-
me and Bob have talked.
Let there be light!
Yes, sir.
Vegetarian.
Sora,
Chat,
give me
you know
light!
this. Me and Naya had a whole stream about gods, and Surya was one of the main dudes we talked about in that shit. And we're finally getting the fruits of our labor paid off for this one. And boy, oh boy, is this dude cooking the minute he shows up. Now, I gotta put in this perspective for you, Naya, because when the first chapter came out, we had a 4-day break in between, and me and Val first read it. We were both like, "What the fuck is Surya doing here?" Because we were confused. Like, he doesn't like Indra.
Exactly.
Why is he here?
I saw you throw weapons at him.
Facts.
We like that
And the
energy.
fact-
Keep it.
And the fact that he wasn't there for the K&K or Kubera plan for Brahma. I think some people might say that's because he wasn't like resurrected. Even if he wasn't resurrected, I don't think he would have been there. The implication of the dialogue to me reads as the reasons why they had to get Pushan to replace the fire, earth, and light elements was because Kubera was obviously not going to work with them. Agni obviously wasn't going to work for them. And I don't think it makes much sense to make Surya an exception to that, given what he did with the spear when Anantas was going to get murdered in the past.
Okay.
I'm just glad he saw through Indra's bullshit immediately. 'Cause I was
Like-
yes, we're keeping in line.
He instantly clocked his
Because
dumbass.
it
and was
feels like people
"Hey,
don't
what about
question
this?"
him enough. They don't question him enough. So Sierra didn't even do anything crazy. Just like, well, if we're supposed to be on the same side, why not just have a conversation? Unless, like, what's behind all this then, Indra, and then also the perspective shift was perfect because it was like a double entendre from the standpoint of what are you hiding, plus the cloaked cheerleader behind Indra. We don't know who that is too. So like, who's behind you? I thought that was a good panel. That was good.
I also it's reminiscent of what happened to Marut in Kubera. Because you remember that when she was like, Indra's fucking tripping. Like, what is he doing with Brahma?
Yeah.
I also think Oh, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, like, I just really appreciated Surya's like forthcomingness to ask questions and not to just immediately go with what Indra is saying, especially since you don't like him and I don't think you should trust what he's saying. So, I wonder if maybe during the cataclysm, like his dad revived and is missing all his information or everything. So it's just like the damn notification. Well, first of all, welcome. We've been talking for like an hour. Well, welcome. When's the next chapter coming? Tomorrow? In an hour? In an hour? I'll wait. I'll come live again.
I also think if the reason why he wasn't around for so long was because he died in the cataclysm, it makes that's a good answer for why, because we've asked this a bunch of times, why didn't Surya ever accept Saha's summon?
Mm-hmm.
I think that makes perfect sense then if the dude was dead and just Saha didn't know.
Because
we always thought like it makes no sense for Surya given what we thought his disposition was to not answer Saha's summon.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't make any sense.
Yeah. I don't know, dog. I'm so excited though. We also oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, Naya, and Bao agreed with this last night too. I think the amount of energy like Kurigan put into writing Surya in that moment, it feels reminiscent of portions of N20, where when she like decided, okay, Kamadu, boom, I'm setting you up for the rest of the arc. Vayu, I'm setting you up for the rest of the arc. Indra, I'm setting you up for the amount of focus she just gave Surya in this one chapter. I get the feeling this dude's gonna be all over the place this arc. Like I think he's gonna be a huge part of what's happening, and I can see a scenario because I'll ask this question too. Where do we go from here with Asha and Lise? Like, who do they possibly go to that can help them at this moment in time? The first thought that came to my head was either Agni or Lila.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's possible that Agni, if this is a universal possibility, and Agni's not even here for this resurrection shit, what if Brilith is dead and Agni is fucking not here anymore? Or Agni died and Brilith's still alive?
Who's that?
I know his heart just.
I'm just saying because I just don't see a world where Agni isn't here for this.
Kira!
Like, I don't know if he's still here.
My heart.
This nigga's doing damage.
Not Miss Ruin. No, don't say this. Don't say this.
I'm just saying, like Agni's, if it's not Agni, the second option to me, and this is where I think Surya ties in. What if we get Asha, Lise, Lila team up right now, and Surya, who can't find them, says, "Let me go to the person who has my spear right now," pulls up on Lila, and he's like, "Oh shit, I found you guys accidentally anyway." And then because if you set up him wanting to have a conversation with Lise, let him have the conversation. Is my whole thing. So he gotta meet her.
It's time. And this is a great time for I think Surya to become a much more fleshed out and important character. I don't know as much as I like him and I like Saha. I need more. Like we haven't been around like that.
Facts.
The instances you've been there, I've liked what you've done for the most part, but it's time. And Varuda's another one I am very intrigued to getting to know a lot better, but I don't know that we have to dive deeply into every single god's personality and role if it's not that important. But still, those two I would like, especially as physics and nature god for Varuna and stuff.
Yep.
We also saw something similar with the humans, though. After the gods showed up, there were many instances of them not questioning the gods because they must have a reason. Funny that we see the gods having something similar in their hierarchy. That's a good point. I hope Surya gets more shine, pun intended. I have a lot of respect for him. Yes. Did you just kill my priestess? Yes, you did. Glad you shall face divine punishment. If Brilith is dead, if Brilith is in suspended animation, then we're definitely turning back time. No way an MC gets off screen. Facts.
That brings up a point you brought up yesterday about when we were talking about
Brilith steps out of the universe and comes back again.
Oh, yeah.
Ancient humans betrothed tax. Yes, but we're not waiting 5 minutes.
You should talk about that right now.
What?
No, it was just like more reasons. Like a hypothetical, say Ananta does get resurrected, it's obviously not going to be good Ananta. If like frame one, he kills Sagara immediately.
I wouldn't be shocked if that's the case.
That's something that I could very much see happening.
It's just like we're time traveling Because
It's
there's
just
no
a
way an MC
vibe
dies.
thing, bro. Because the way that Cigar was speaking to Vasuki in the last chapter, she had that look in her eye where I'm like, you're obviously crazy as fuck, and this could easily backfire on you. Which I feel like has been getting set up. If Ananta does get revived, she's gonna be numero uno getting clapped. So that's also another reason I can be like, this is
And if-
universal possibility.
Yeah, and if any main character, like for instance, Naya, if we like learned that Agni's not on the planet right now, like he got murdered, and he's like back in the God realm, I think that's even more evidence. Like, I don't see a world in the main timeline where the 10 main characters of the story are like out of commission too early. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yes.
like Agni cannot be off Willarv right now, even though it wouldn't actually be like a perma death. Same with like with what Bao just said was like Ananta kills Sagara. That makes total sense for it to happen, but right now, no shot, no shot, no shot that happens right now.
Fair enough. No, Anata won't kill someone that looks like Manasa. Anata killing Sagara would make me so happy. The one good thing to come out of this resurrection. I'm not a I myself I'm not a Sagara enjoyer, so she can suffer. I'm with you. But Asha back. I need that.
Asha's
Asha
good.
is
Lee's and Asha being back together. Like this is the other thing too.
Can I actually? I don't know. I had this thought. Can I just say this real quick?
Go ahead.
You see Asha and Lee's working together like reluctantly to like root for whatever goal, whether it's good, bad, somewhere in the middle, personal objectives that are good. This is what Toei and Toriyama and Toyotawa thought they were cooking with the Goku Frieza team up. That shit was ass. that was the worst thing I ever seen in my goddamn life. This is the right way. This is what y'all thought you were doing. This is hype. That just made me sick. I was sick for every fucking monkey in the other world, bro. I was sick. Anyways, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I think this dynamic is gonna be really interesting to see flesh out because if Asha's tried her usual tricks against Lee's a couple times already, and honestly, I don't think any of them have worked. Other than maybe the Sagara, other than like the Sierra trigger and the Saha trigger. But even with the Saha one, like Lee's didn't blow her lid that hard. Like Lee's pulling up on her, headbutting her the way she did, Lee's basically took no fucking damage from when Asha swung her into the wall either. The way that if Asha had told prior Lee's in the past, leave and take the kid with you for like the safety of the kid, she would have just done it.
Yeah.
This Lee's is not that Lee's. That bitch said, "Yeah,
She said,
you coming with me too, bitch."
She said, "Yeah,
like,
you should."
Straight up.
She's like, "Yeah, you should also come, huh? Yeah, let's go."
And I think there's going to be a lot of moments where Asha tries things and they do not work on Lee's, and it might come to a head where Lee's like, "Are you fucking living in the past right now? I'm a different person, bitch.
Like
this ain't gonna work."
Yeah, and the other one.
Like you gotta fight.
Whenever she tried that, there's no way I would kill the daughter of Rao. Like, bitch, we know you lying. You lying.
Did you see the way I stopped? Did you see the way I stopped looking at the camera? Like, who you trying to fool me? There's no way you said that to me. In my eyes.
we know you capping, bitch.
That is not the truth. Sagara's silhouette was shown in Vishnu's hope for the future team. I had Lee's and God Kubera top one dynamic recently, but now Lee's and Asha, my best dynamic is back. Lee's has actual agency now. Asha's undoing will be that she still sees Lee's as that ignorant country bumpkin back in N16. Yes. Even though she commented on her face being hard or whatever, and Lee's and me's like, I don't care about your personal evaluation of me. What the hell are you doing here? What do you want?
Yep.
I'm like, talk.
Yep.
Talk.
I love it.
Lee said, like, do you ever just like for a second just really like think about like eating like mushrooms, just stuffing her face, ponytail, like the bun Lee's, and like where we've been and where we are. Like we've come a long way. She's playing the game within the game. That's how far she's come. And in some ways it's sad because like obviously like that person in her is still there, but she's obviously been a lot hardened by her experiences in life and everything. But like I do love that she's learning to play the game within the game though. She's like, listen, you're saying all this because Lenny's in your way. How about we go for a trip, all three of us? Short and distance. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bro, the thing, like last night, whenever the chapter dropped, what made this hit so much harder is that
Oh yeah, paint the picture, about paint the picture.
me and Glam have a mutual friend that's actually catching up to Kubera right now,
Mm-hmm.
and he just finished season 2. So going from the end of season 2, where we see Lee's and Asha interact, and Your Justice and Mine, and then this chapter dropped, we read this, and we saw Asha was at the. It's like it's poetic. It's beautiful.
The
It's
amount of things
beautiful,
that,
bro.
the amount of ideas that spawned last night from just seeing another man read Your Justice in Mind and the season 3 prologue was
It's-
fucking nuts,
Bro,
dog. I swear to
seeing-
God, me and Bao had
seeing
like
somebody
4
catch
brain
up to
blasts
Kubera
apiece.
is like is amazing experience. Amazing experience.
You guys said disco like 4 times like Fillmore. Haven't I? You figured it out like 4 times.
Facts, facts,
Oh God.
bro. Like there was a point where I was talking, and at one point I just went, and then like put my hands on my head, and I just was like, oh my idea just. I just had to get it all out at once.
Lisa's come a long way, bro.
Yeah, Carter said you were farming theories.
Oh my God, dude. Val left at one point, and then it was just me and Carter yapping for a bit. Dog, it was just, I was going crazy that night for just trying to, like the way I talked about the universe possibility thing at the beginning when I came in, Naya, that shit was not as succinct as that last night, let me tell you. I had to like fucking, I was that meme of like Charlie Day on the fucking board, like
Oh yeah,
losing his shit.
yeah, like trying to find out. Yeah.
Yes, literally.
Oh man, I love how at the end of season 2, Lee said that Asha would come back and would be the same, but she would not, and we see the payoff now. Well said. Am I the only one who thinks Asha was telling the truth when she can't kill Rao's
No.
daughter? When
No.
I don't. No, I don't. I didn't buy it.
No.
Nah.
Asha is telling the truth. She tried it and it never worked, but she will not be Asha if she has Ananta's power. It's possible. Lee did not stay dead. When she strangled Lee, she didn't finish the job. If she wanted to kill her with maroon magic, she wouldn't have failed. Claude said this much herself. Oh yeah, Glam. Kudos for putting Syria on my radar and it paying off.
Yes, sir.
Lee's very much died in the elevator. Bracelet brought her back.
Yep.
Okay, fair enough. It's okay,
Well, actually,
Glam.
no.
We get it. Kubera
She-
chapter is like crack.
The bracelet isn't what healed her. She would have died from landing that way if Kubera hadn't had shown up and saved her. Asha, I think, in her own head at the time, was coping to not kill her because like the Rao attachment. But
Yeah.
then we see at the end of season 2 that she says that Rao attachment is gone. Now,
Like that protected her
I'm
for a really long time in many ways, but I don't think
Yes.
wasn't gonna last forever. At some point, she was. Gonna
and
be
I
like, "All right."
believe Asha at the end of season 2 when she says that it's no longer a factor.
Yeah,
And
whenever Lee's goes in and you know what happens with her and Manasvin, that's when Asha's like, you know what, the ties are cut. It's over now. Like that's not gonna hold me back anymore.
that's why I think this is capped to her because also Asha said that to herself, not to Lee's. So she wasn't like lying to somebody in the area. So what she's saying to Lee's is clearly a lie, in my opinion.
And it's just her stuck in the past. She's still
And that's just her
Lee's is
twisting the fucking. The only reason she said that is to bring up that she is Rao's kid.
Yeah.
I would bet. Like just to make Lee's remember, aha, I'm the one that said I killed your dad in the past. Hee hee. Like I think that's literally just what she's doing.
She's still trying to play those mind games on her, but they're not gonna work to the same degree. Okay. That was around Aero Plateau. The business that work there. Hold on. That makes anything?
She tries to wash her hands. Yeah.
If Asha ain't properly, she would have died instantly there. Oh, good point. I'm corrected. Asha tried to kill Lee similar to Rao by accident murder. She tries to wash her hands. She tries to do like indirectly, I guess you could say.
Yeah. Probably to avoid sin more than anything else.
What would you guys rate this chapter or last 2 chapters out of 10 if you would?
Both 9s. Like I don't think there's any other way I can put it.
Yeah.
It was this weird juxtaposition because me and Bao initially, like when we read the previous 2, especially the current one, when me and Bao read the one where Surya showed up, we nearly had a crash out over the amount of shit that was skipped. But then we had to like reel ourselves in. At one point, I think we both stopped talking to each other, like bowed, deafened, and left. And he came back to with dog. I had to like fucking walk around and calm down.
It was bad.
Like
It was
when he did that, and that was just me. I was just like breathing in and out, just like fucking relax. Like it was bad. Initially.
Bro, the power of a walk and some
Pass
fresh
out,
air
bro.
and some fresh air could do a lot. Could do a lot. I'm at a 9 to 9.5 for this one. 9 to 9.5. I really like what Surya did here. I'm interested to see why we skipped those things and what the reason is. If we circle back and get some answers to those are really good. And Asha attacks, like Asha is one of my favorite characters.
I don't even necessarily. This is the weird thing. So let's imagine it is universe possibility.
Okay.
That means we could get similar events in the fixed timeline that are like similar, but they're different in ways that like are super important. Like for instance, in the previous universal possibility we had where Maruna and Rand went back, Vayu was still summoned. It was just Roosh instead of Mirha, which was completely different from what had occurred. Because remember, when we came out of that arc, people were thinking, oh, Roosh is just going to summon Vayu anyway, because that's what happened in the previous timeline.
Yeah.
I think the exact same thing's going to happen here. Like, I think it's possible Rand pulls up on Shess. He and Seth have a different sort of outcome than instead of fighting each other. Because what I think it should be is that if we do have a time travel fix up here, the moment Lee should come back is when everybody falls from the Sura realm onto Alarv. So that way we have that month period to work with. Because then you can have character dynamics flush out for in that month. Like, for instance, Lee's meeting Teo was referenced again in N20. And there's no way we're getting a training arc with Lee's 1 week before Yuta ascends the throne. Is another thing. So that has to occur over that month period. Or maybe even longer. If, like, we make it somehow to where Yuta doesn't ascend the throne in a month.
Well, feel it.
Among other things.
This is my favorite panel, by the way. The smug look Asha gave her. Just like...
The panel of Surya... There's a panel in that same chapter of Surya where it's, like, slightly tilted.
Like looking down and thinking? When
Yes.
Lee
No,
said, like...
No, not that one.
Oh, okay.
The other one where he's talking to Indra. And we get, like, a full, like, headshot of him and, like, his shoulders.
Let me see. Not that one, I'm guessing. Not that one.
No. He's,
This
like,
one?
speaking to him.
This one?
Yes, that one. That one. That's my favorite so far. I love that image, Surya.
Yeah.
That's a pretty motherfucker. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, you ain't clean. Oh. I don't look I don't look that good. And him questioning everything Indra was saying might be my favorite piece of dialogue, but it also might just be like Lee's going to Asha like, you should come too. That just takes her with her. With the height of bondage.
Dialogue in the chapter, it's real hard, man.
Yeah. But this was good stuff. I'm very excited. Oh, I knew when Asha was back. I knew what to turn up, man. I knew it.
I'll say, for everybody in the chat, do you guys think we're going towards this being a universal possibility, or do you think that we're just going to get a flashback and this is the present timeline?
Yeah. Let us know.
I don't know how do you stand on that, Naya, in particular?
I actually do think this was a possibility timeline. That was the only real like. And you know what's weird? I had to stop from the first chapter. I think I remember saying that.
Oh, and Lee just beat Sagara's ass?
Yeah, and people telling me, nah.
Yeah.
I remember that's like one of the first thoughts I have, like, maybe we're not actually back in like the quote unquote, I'm just gonna say main
that's
or
what
best
I thought
possible
too at the time.
timeline. That's what I was thinking. So as soon as the chapter dropped, Relina asked if Surya was single. Relina asked if Surya was single. I understand.
Tan agrees.
So I like the theory of Lee turning back time. I like the idea that Asha and Lee have to travel through time to fix something and course correct back to like the one where Gandalf was alive and it's the best possible outcome or whatever. And then at some point, I guess their alliance comes to an end in some capacity.
I think what I think it was for you and me, Naya, that first chapter. The fact that we just reappeared right as Ananta was
summoning. We're like,
was just like,
wait.
There's no shot, no fucking way that this is occurring right now.
It's not like they're setting up. They're like, yo, it's currently happening. We're like, huh? Wait a minute.
Because like
Go back.
if we're at a point, I think also like if it's seriously at a point in time where Ananta's gonna get resurrected or Yuta's gonna ascend the throne in a week, that feels really, really rushed in terms of pacing. To just even if you do go back and show us what occurred over the course of the month, only having a week to work with when Lee's is in this present timeline, nah, dog, nah. I can't do it. I can't do it.
I feel it. I was thinking this will be the real timeline and we get flashbacks, but I like turning back time theory so much. I will be there for it.
We still have so much time travel shit with Lee's to do. Like, there's no way. No way it's just flashbacks.
Still need to meet Rao. I don't care. That's real Rao.
Who?
Real Rao.
She's still got to pull up on Homeboy and bitch smack his ass Time Lord mode as well.
No. That time we can skip that moment. I'm not trying to.
You gotta cry again, pussy.
No.
You gotta pull up to Maruna and be like, "You need some help with those sins." It's like, "Nah, well, looks like you developed." All right, I'm
Me
outta
that
here.
too.
It's like there's a lot.
Yes.
I'm
Because
just...
even when she said that to him, she's like, "I'm not so sure you're my ally yet," which means that their dynamic hasn't changed since Kubera and Kubera. I'm calling it right now. Lisa's not gonna see Maruna this arc, guaranteed. If that's the same energy she has and she hasn't gone back in time yet, because we know that dynamic has to change by the end of the story. Like they gotta be more friendly with each other by the end. Like there's so much setup to it occurring.
Yeah, I feel like the Lees from Enemy is epilogue material.
No. That's fucking wild.
Epilogue is crazy.
No fucking way.
That's crazy.
No fucking way.
Nah.
Post story being concluded? No
Bro,
shot.
if that scene with her and Yuta is post story, I'll crash out.
No shot, dude. That's I'll just say it. That's horrendous. That cannot be the
Absolutely
case.
not.
Because that version of Lee's doesn't feel like fully developed as a character at that point. Like there's no way that that's the case.
She's come a long way even from Enemy.
Yes.
Yeah, so there's no way that's epilogue material.
Oh my god, bro. I might just need to make a video about this.
Where we're at right now.
The creative juices are flowing. Everyone will get credit. Don't worry, I ain't stealing no one's theories, but one thing about Naya, I don't plagiarize. I don't plagiarize. So, there's a lot of things I will steal, but I won't steal someone's words. It'll work. I will cite an APA or MLA format. Lee's has to be with every Yuta that dies. We ain't seen all of them in the story. We're not gonna see.
I don't think that there's going to be an infinite number of timelines where Yuta's going to die, because we know time doesn't work like that in Kubera. There are options when people are going through possibilities that exist and that it can appear and then be closed again. So what I think is more likely is that Lee's, as she's going through, will encounter a number of Yutas that she has helped, but eventually she will return to Prime Yuta and he'll be the one that actually makes it past ascending to the throne. Because the reason why I also think that is because we know from Agni's insight, and so far the one person's insight that seems to get wrong all the time is Kubera's. Agni's insight I don't think has been flawed a single time from what we've seen him talk about. And Agni says there's somebody that's going to be with Yuta to the end, or there's going to be somebody with Lee's till the end of her days. And I think there's no way I think the obvious layup option there is Yuta. So I think, and I don't think, and personally for me, I don't think there's a scenario in which Lee's days ever end, because I think she's gonna take Kubera's place at the Pantheon, because there needs to be a fifth Zen God of Earth, and I think she's the best option. And she's gonna be the time axis, which is clear based off.
It's gonna be her and Asha forever. Lee's and Asha for 40 more seasons, Morty.
But that's why I'm saying the number of times she sees Yuta die, I do not think is going to be infinite every time.
I think at some point she'll have enough and need to find a way to not have to be. Yeah, she'll hit a breaking point. I think. Yeah. It is Asha. Not gonna lie, Yuta's so obvious. I could see it not being him.
I think there are cases in where the story is, like for instance, Asha revealing right now that her goal is to get Ananta's body was never something explicitly stated until the previous chapter.
Yeah, we knew she
but
wanted
we
power.
all knew it was going to be the case. Like we all knew that based off Lee's getting other abilities that Ananta had and what Ash's important was, her goal was Ananta's body. Straight up.
And we already seen that she had some part of it. So
Yeah.
but all right. So you guys have any final comments and questions, theories, concerns? We've been here for.
Shit too good, bro.
I know.
I
could tell. I could tell because I've been here for an hour 45 minutes and it hasn't felt that long. I didn't even realize I've been here for that long because I haven't even started the next series yet. This is good. I needed that. I'm so happy I didn't. I almost was gonna do it and then do another one later. But I'm like, nah, I'm gonna save both. I'm so happy I did that.
Also, brother, you really gotta start this reread now at some point, dog. Like, especially if we hit like an end of season type thing.
I actually might have to just chip it away, but I know I can get through at least the first season. Like if I just like lock in for a weekend or something, you know. So just give it some time. Give me some time. It was already implied that Asha's enemies were the Primevals too, the ones she also wants revenge against. Good.
I just think at this point,
Kratos them all.
Ash's enemies at this point to me are just anybody that isn't Asha.
Yeah, like
for real.
Yeah, if you're not her, you're an enemy or potential enemy.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
She's just in it for herself.
All right, Kubera gang. Appreciate y'all. Me, Bao, and Glam. Does Wednesday work for you, Bao?
Well, yeah, Wednesday works for me. Fine.
You have a time? Do you have a time in mind? Like, is
I'm
around
down
this
for whatever
is
time.
around like the similar time? Okay, like 2 p.m.
Yeah.
Eastern Standard Time.
Around this time works for me. Always.
I could do 3. I could do 3.
PM.
I could do 3. I could do 3.
Yeah, 3 p.m. works better.
Yeah, that's fine. That's
All
fine.
right. All right, top 30. You guys, if you ever made your top 30 list, I want you to share it with us as we go through them. Don't worry, I'm not Brago. It won't take 9 hours, so it'll be all right. Dog. Just real quick. Somebody I ran into was like, bro, I seen you on Brago stream when you were asleep. I'm like, dog, because he was like 5 a.m. It was like 9 hours in. I was tired.
Those streams would be long as fuck.
I'm like,
as well.
Dude, long as fuck.
I'm like, we spent 3 hours and we're on 28.
Yeah, for no reason as well.
Nah, I think the very first one he did, the first like 5 hours were the top 30, and then like the last 8 was just talking about basketball. The last 8
The
hours.
problem is that doing those top 30 lists ends up being like barbershop hoop talk, so nobody can get a fucking ranking off without it becoming an argument. For somebody
Every
that's-
time.
All right, for 30, I have Rob Lucci. How?
How can you justify this?
But that's the charm, bro. That's the charm to it, bro.
It just chaos. But all right, Kubera gang, thank you guys for coming through. Be safe. If somebody could just tell the Tower God people in Discord, I'm transitioning. Thank you, and I'll tell Twitter, X.
All right, brothers.
All right, we will reconvene soon. This was some crazy shit, man.
Yes, sir.
By the way, Dragon Ball Daima stinks. I'm not watch no more of it. I've already had enough. I watched it on stream the other day. I already had enough. I'm good.
Wait. Wanaya, have you seen the theory about what villain could appear in?
Well, you have to let it go. You have to let it go,
Just tell me. Who is
People
it?
think that based off the color palette of like yellow and purple for like the text and the fact that we're in the demon realm, there's a good chance they could make Janemba canon, which isn't crazy for this period of time that we're in, but I'm just saying. But I don't think most people even really care that much about Janemba.
But here's the crazy part. This is part of my problem with listen, Akira Toriyama, rest in peace. You still a goat. Blah blah blah. Whoop de whoop. All the praise. Yeah. All right. Now, you are a one-trick pony. We just keep retreading old Cell Max, Resurrection of Free. I'm tired. We're kids again. This is GT. Where are the new ideas? Moro, that stupid ass Ram was just Cell. Was his fake ass Cell. I ate my own person and came perfect. And like, bro, I'm tired. You're just retreading old ground. Do you have Broly came? Do you have a new idea? Stop.
Granola, bruh.
Oh my goodness.
I can't even say Granola's whole unique because they literally just did an episode of Bardock in that bitch too.
Yes. That's my problem with like the new Dragon Ball content. It's not new. It is not new at all.
Who is the one nigga from the Granola arc? What was his name? The dude with the horns. Gas.
He was not
He
Gas.
was the opposite of Gas.
Gas is garbage. Bro, Gas is garbage.
He was not gas, bro.
Oh, fuck that whole group, bro.
The heaters.
The heaters, like, bro,
These
y'all
are
was
not heat.
y'all was not heat, yeah. Y'all was hella mid, extremely mid, bro.
Good God, nigga.
And all of that shit just to culminate. Black freezes here, boys, coming straight at you from the hyperbolic time chamber.
I'm Negro Frieza, like I'm tired. Like I used to like Frieza. Now every time I see him, I roll my eyes. He went down my rankings. He went from like third to like two. Anyways. All right.
Anytime.
Yes.
Peace.
See you, Leo.
All right. Y'all be safe. I did not. I'm gonna watch the anime stuff tomorrow. I actually will watch Daima tomorrow too. I'll give it one more. I'll give it one more shot. One more time. One more chance. One more chance. All right. It's TOG time. TOG time. You said thanks for. Oh, you said thanks for the dreams. Have fun with Tower God. I will. I will watch that. Yeah, I actually think I'll just start watching that my weekly anime on stream. I think One Piece is One Piece still coming out with anime on hiatus, or is this gonna be that like not what if fan letters type beat, or is it just like gone now? Just out of curiosity, I actually want to exit this. Exit that. I'll take this off. It's getting hot. I kind of did it just because like. I was slightly curious. I don't know. As much as I was mad about it, I was curious, and I was like, all right, I don't know. Anyways, yeah, I might need to wash up with the homies. It might be better that way. This is why I did it on stream. But all right, say hi to YouTube. This will be on YouTube in like 12 weeks, 3 months. Like the video, subscribe, hit the bell of dawn so the ghost of the 13-month series doesn't get you, and you can stay notified. Last week. We were still doing Enkidu, Belleria versus Bam, or whatever, stuff like that. Aguero came at the end and said, I'm a real friend. So we're going to see if we're cooking with fish grease or if we need to wait another week. But let's see what we have today. We already, that ish was the easiest identifiable bitch of all time. Already through that ish was going to be a movie beforehand. Yeah, I feel it. I heard it was, I thought it was going to be a movie. I know it was going to be a TV show. But yeah, crazy chapter. But it will reanimate Fisherman Island. Oh, I have no desire to really. I mean, we'll see. All right, here's Enkidu. Damn it, I'm gonna have to go. He's running. Band's behind him. No, he's running away already. Okay, cool. He's running. He's flying now. He flew. Why are you flying Chaosu? Wait, look at Chaosu flight. Family Leaders Battle V Part 1. Oh shoot. There. Rachel and Yura on the suitcase. We're already close to the Hall of the Great Encounter. Bong Bong and Dorsey gives chase. What is really close? Wait, what is really close is not the Hall of Great Encounter, but me. Okay. She blasts at them. They both get out the way. Kya! Rachel falls. Yura lands on her feet. Psycho Princess. Yes, I'm a psycho, so give me the chess piece. Ugh. No matter how many times I say it, I can't understand how you became a princess. Do you have enough confidence to come alone and leave your boyfriend behind? I trust myself too much, and yes, he is my boyfriend. When did that happen? I actually don't like this one here. Let me change this. When did that happen? When did we establish that? Bam is a single man, and so are you. Oh, single woman. Okay. You intend to fight against a Zahar princess without Burden by your side? Burden? Ha! You may be under the impression that we are the same as we were when we were on the Hell Train, but let us show you that is no longer the case. Hey, where did you put my chess piece? She's going in her bag. It's shining. She pulls out a chalice, a wine glass, a cup. This is something I secretly took with me when we left that place from the hidden floor. Is that possible? What is that? Where did you hide the chess piece? They said it was too small and that it would break after using it once. But with just that one time, It's comparable of blow. It's capable of blowing up someone like you. It caused an explosion, I guess. In Dorsey, there is Enkidu or Belleria. I think maybe Belleria is now got the chess piece stuck to the wall. Ugh. She's hurt, but she's not dead. I couldn't defend myself. What kind of attack is this? It wasn't. That wasn't Shinsu. Was it magic? Was it magic? That's crazy. Uno momento, Mori. Okay, my bad. Ooh. I'm glad you're enjoying it though. I do have to slow down. I am going way too fast, and I can't enunciate. You're right, baby. My bad. There's a meme that I saw, or that my girlfriend showed me, that like in due time I'm just gonna learn that she's always right and I'm always wrong. I just have to listen. She yapping and Dorsey is dreaming. She is manifesting a dream. Oh, really? Is Bam is a free man? He is Danger Skyler. Real question, has anyone ever cared about Yura ever? I sure as hell haven't. His SIU is more broken. A suitcase is more broken than I thought because you cannot take things from the data floor, only Wagnan's sword. It was probably science. Some think it was a mini black hole sphere ship like the one Gus has. I think she stole it from the ship Wanryu ship workshop. Probably as a test pocket Shin Wanryu, I'm guessing. They started dating in her head. This is the first chapter. Didn't you know? My bad. What the hell happened to those girls? Explosion. The chalice is still there in her hand, though, so maybe more than one use. Nope, it just broke. There is no time to waste. Let's take the chess piece and go to the Hall of the Great Encounter. Ah, yes, let's do that. Question mark? Oh, the chess piece came out her bag. One chance. That thing. We have to catch it. Travel. I guess more running. They're running after it. It looks like it's taking shape or taking form now. Whoa, what's this? Isn't it interesting? Vice Captain Bellarier. We were really separated from that guy again? What the hell is going on? Give me back the chess piece. You promised before, didn't you? Oh, this? I'm sorry, but I can't give it to you. Guru. If you take it with you, it won't do you much good anyways. Taking down the Pobedao family and the Lopobia family is something we have to do by our own hands. That's kind of creepy. Why is every person in this tower fit except Akko Williams? Bellarier got Enkidu's power for free, it seems, yeah. Hey, the ladies are scared, so go inside for now. Okay. That's your problem. A promise is a promise, so hand over the chess piece. He said you scaring the hoes. Stop you scaring the hoes. Wait a minute, pretty girl. Don't get too excited. It would be unfortunate to have wrinkles on a pretty face like yours. Nigga, what? Let's keep a good relationship like the one we had so far. Yes? Unlike Enkidu, I recognize the usefulness of you guys. As long as you guys don't take this chess piece, I will fulfill my the rest of my promise. Once this war is over, I will give you each a good position. I promise. That. What kind of conspiracy are you doing? Oh, that gotta be Aguero. Brother is a freak? Indeed. Aguero's gotta be there. You bunch of crooks? What? Did you get the chess piece? A lighthouse keeper? You fools! This voice? This voice. It can't be. Kun Aguero? Hell yeah. Fuck you thought this was? Agnes. When did he arrive? What a relief. I was nervous that you guys had already arrived at the Hall of the Great Encounter, but you were both arguing again. Thank you for putting both chess pieces in my hands. Do you want me to tell you what a game is? Aguero! A game is when a bunch of idiots struggle and fight hard so that in the end, I'm the winner. Talk to him. It's funny to think Dorsey might be the weakest between Bam, Rack, and Cunningham. She might, actually, at this point. You sneaky bastard. I'm going to kill you. Ha. You. What do you think I'll do if you say you're not going to leave me alone? What? A situation where the kings are already in my power? What will I do? And Dorsey, you can go to the place I see, can't you? You have a great memory, don't you? And they bong away. No! Unpopular opinion, Yura's one of the best SIU villains and on par with Rachel. She is everything effing Bam and his friends around. Nah, I don't really see it. They have gone to the, well, unpopular opinion though, for real. They have gone to the Hall of the Great Encounter. Run! Center of the Vines. Hall of the Great Encounter. They bong in. So this is the Hall of the Great Encounter. Oh, she looks hurt. She's still holding herself. Wow, that was hard. You didn't have a lot of time, but you did a good job. There was something like this inside the Vines before. Who did this? That's a dope double A panel there. Agreed. We came all this way, and you're thinking about useless things. Let's go quickly. Okay, I sent him a message, so Bam will be here soon. How deep do we have to go to successfully finish this? Ugh, she's hurt. Whatever Yura did to her is hurting her long term. What's wrong with you? What's wrong? The area I was attacked before is hurting too much. Yura princess is a hard princess. We're almost there. Hanging a little longer. Can't you use bong? It's annoying to walk. I feel like what Aguero asked about who made this is going to matter later. I'm at my limit. I hate you for that lack of sensitivity. Beep. You guys really made it to the Hall of Great Encounter. Whoa, what a surprise. You may think you're close, but there's still a long way to go. You still have to get to that table in the center of that room for the mission to be considered a success. So it's right there. If I catch them before that, the mission will be a failure. Wait a minute. I'm going to catch you guys. Shut up. She blew it up. I feel like she's not okay. Have you come back to life? Hearing that loud voice made me come to my senses. Let's go quickly. By the way, you both brought your chess pieces, right? Of course I did. I brought it. And the crocodile? I'm sure he has it. Hey, move your ass and wake up, Rack. What's going on? You got the chess piece, right? Chess piece. What is that? Is that something to eat? Damn it, Rack. You know, it's like a toy. They gave it to you when you got here. It looks something like this. Oh, you mean that white chocolate? I threw it away because it wasn't tasty. What? What the did that crazy guy say? Enkidu still flying. There's Rax, I think, chess piece, or someone's chess piece, the octopus. Octopi, huh? Is that a chess piece? The reaction, though? That reaction, though? I'm just tired of Rack. You can't throw that away, stupid. Was that important? What barbarity. That's more important than your life. She's hurting, bro. She's holding her stomach. The area where I was wounded. It hurts more and more. Aguero! And Dorsey is dying, my nigga. Where did you throw it? I don't remember. Hey, you're a hopelessly absent-minded idiot. Could it be that this is the chess piece you're looking for? The chess piece you recently by the lighthouse. If there is a god, I guess he hasn't abandoned me yet. Yep, that's definitely a mini ship, Wanryu. I can't believe he gave me such a gift. How come you got that? Where's Bam? There he is. She slices. Miss Kuhn, Mr. Kuhn, Mr. Dorsey, Bam. That's a big problem. Rack's chess piece is in that guy's hands. What? Yes, that's how it is. Here it is. I heard you made a bet. You need this since It's the only way for you to win this war, right? Bellerir wanted to capture the kings of both families, but for me, Lopobia is enough. I have a proposition. Let's trade the chess pieces. What? If you want the chess, if I have the piece you want and you have the piece I want. So let's trade. You receive and I receive. You get your freedom and I get the destruction of Traumeré. How about that? It's simple, right? Why are you hesitating? You're not thinking that Traumeré is more important than the freedom of your comrades, are you? Let's trade. We'll both get what we want. What's happening? There's a green energy. What? An explosion? What happened? Oh, that's Traumeré's monster, I think. Oh, this one Urek punches it downwards? That. What is that thing? Oh, this is his like Mara beast from like Shin Megami Tensei. And like the chalice with all the people in it. Oof. The Holy Grail, sorry, from Persona 5. What is that monster? People are crying. That's definitely Traumeré's handiwork. Who else could do something like that? He tried to manipulate and control humans like that. But in the end, he always failed in his attempt to win the hearts of the people he wanted. Will you still doubt even after seeing that ugly thing? Traumeré was crazy and still is. Come on, give me the chess piece. I'll take the chess piece inside and I'm going to defeat him. Come on, let's trade. The 10 family leaders are monsters that should not exist in this tower. Let's trade quickly. What reason do you have to keep hesitating? Are you going to let that crazy monster get away with it? Bam is looking serious now. Hey, blue hair, your friend doesn't look well, so hurry up and give me the chess piece. Before that, Enkidu, you got here first. Well done. Ha ha ha, you guys are really turtles. You haven't even come in yet. Tsisk. Bam's about to say something? Rachel. Bam. Come on, make your choice. You're going to let everyone here die at the hands of that madman? Bam looks like he's thinking over something. What are you waiting for? You are a child made for revenge. Is it happening? Who? Energies being dispersed. Bam? Gug. Arg. He's looking. Enkidu. Bam! It's shining. It's lighting up. It's creating. I don't know. I just a lot of light happening. I don't know. Is that disconnect? Is it like breaking through disconnect? No way. Is that V and Bam? You are. Forgive the suddenness, but I need to borrow your body for a moment. Question. No! What happened? The attack from a moment ago disappeared? Wait a minute, where's Bam? I feel like Rachel understands what's happening for some reason. Bam? Bam? Hey, yo. He got body snatched. That's crazy. I don't even know what to say, dog. Y'all motherfuckers was right, though. Y'all was right. Y'all was right. I fought against this theory tooth and nail, so I don't want to claim nothing. I was wrong. You guys were right. Wow. Oh, wow. It's a good deal. Bam's being dumb again. Oh, ish. Oh, dope panel. Peak. My nigga V. Juvio Grace is here. That panel on the next. Fire. The side profile, side eye. He got purple eyes. The True King is here. I just want to know why his eyes are purple. In the flashback, his eyes are blue. People change. Like Loose Like's eyes. Good point. Rachel should know more about Bam than Bam, so I think that night would be the case. V said, if you ain't gonna step, I'm gonna do it for you. Blue plus yellow equals purple. Loose like theory coming back. He said, give me 50% custody right now. Finally, someone called out Bam for being so indecisive when he really shouldn't be. Think. I'm still against it, but I'll take my L. I'm kind of with you, but I want to see how it plays out first. I'm cautiously optimistic. It seems he one-tapped Trauma Ray's beast or the disconnect or something. I also have no idea why Bam cares about Trauma Ray so much, but I don't know. I smirks in glee after guessing a theory. 6.5 out of 10. V appearing at the end saved the chapter. It definitely injected intrigue into it. Because prior to it, I was just kind of like going through the motions. Except for, honestly, I don't know what's wrong with Endorsi. Something's wrong with her. And that's giving me pause. I hope she's okay. And they can circumvent it. But I'm at a loss for words. I don't even know what to say. First and foremost, like 7 chapter, like a 7 for me. Again, V did save this for me. The ending did save it. Also, Enkidu asking him like 55 times, let's trade. Come on, let's trade. Why are you hesitating? Let's trade. That got annoying very quick. That reminded me of, I'm taking it all out. He's pulling his cock out. Like that chapter with Dumas. Wait, am I the only one who thinks it's Arlene that took over? Probably. I don't think it's Arlene. But that is very interesting, though. You think it's the mothers. You think it's V, and you think V is really Arlene. I guess Blaze, expound upon that. Like, give me your thought, give me your reasoning, and pieces of evidence. Like, what are you thinking? What's going through your head? The good thing about this chapter is that we sped run to the chamber and didn't go through chapters of it dragging out. I expected this to take weeks, but SI did it all in one chapter, so props to that at least. The chapter is called V. I'm with you. I almost feel like V's been corrupted by the darkness of the Shinsu and the thing the God of Guardians said, so his eye's purple. But this does look like V's eye. So do you guys think that transplant issue was for real? I don't think that he cares for Trauma Ray because he knows that Trauma Ray isn't innocent, but he basically said that last chapter. V said, hold my beer. Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. Just because I am a little bit, I don't know. You think Rachel's going to run? I feel like Rachel knows exactly what's happening. Because remember she said, I fear the night. And Bam's name has 2 meanings. Chestnut and night. So I think this V thing or some facsimile of it may have happened before. And V is very scary when he's like this. What if Bam has V's soul and Loose Leg has the body? We've went through this before in my V theory. People think that that's V's body. I don't know that I believe that, but there's not too much to go off, bro. But I don't remember V having purple eyes. Plus, that final panel of Bam looks purposely feminine. V had long hair though. We could be ending this arc with V Bam going back to FUG with Loose Leg. Crazy. How hard is V Bam about to crash out? I wonder how long we're going to be in this form. Remember at the start of season 3, Bam said he wanted to have longer hair. V foreshadowing. I remember him saying that, but his hair was longer. Okay. I actually want to focus right now on just what everyone's favorite panel is, favorite piece of dialogue, and what you would rate it out of 10 right now. I'm going to save my thoughts and discussions for the YouTube portion. We're going to go there quick, sooner rather than later. I'm a little strapped for time. And I actually want to take like 5 minutes while I'm setting it up to think. Because this reminds me of a certain chapter in a certain pirate manga where I didn't even know what to say when I finished my live reaction. I'm like, I need a minute to just gather my thoughts. Would be crazy if V Bam kills a family head here. Would be dope. Rachel got to give us something from this reveal. Something. Panelist V, Child of Revenge. Favorite line is 7.5. Favorite line, 5 out of 10 because you got through this fast. The V and Bam chapter is dope. Favorite panel. I think my favorite panel is Dorsey being like, yeah, Psycho Princess. I like it. This is my favorite panel. This one of V is a close second. Not this one. The other one. Yeah, this one. Menacing. Dangerous. As for the piece of dialogue, I think I'm with you, Cayenne. Why are you hesitating? You're a child of revenge. Or you're a child meant for revenge or whatever. Like, what's the hesitation? You already know you're part of Ape Nation. Let's see. I have no idea where we go from here, though. Like, this is one of those things where I think it could be messy. Should we dub this form Vam? Vam? I like that, Saray. We're going to call it Vam. CVL. Insane. All right, guys. Join me in 5 minutes on my YouTube channel. I want to see what the YouTube people are thinking and saying. We gotta talk about this V stuff. I really don't have much to say about the rest of the chapter. We'll touch on it, but I want to focus on the V things and where we're going forward and whatnot. I wonder if Loose Leg knew what happened. I have a feeling he did. At some point. I don't know about now, today, but all of this V stuff seems to be planned in some capacity. And maybe he was hoping his true lord would awaken or whatever the case may be. But I think Bam will fight back and gain ownership back of his body and reject the V in some capacity or suppress V or absorb V into him. But I'm interested in seeing them have a conversation and maybe Bam learning that's his dad. I don't know. This is tough. But give me 5 minutes. Come join us on YouTube. Y'all be safe.